Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for an exciting episode of Subnautica Below Zero. Wonderful to see you all. Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Neville, Miss Julia, Mr. Jeremy Save Terrier, and have I forgotten anybody? Hopefully not. Mr. Brian, of course. Very good to see you all. Kevin, absolutely great soundtrack there. This is, in fact, this was the music from the original Subnautica game from a composer called... Mind went blank. What was the original composer called again? Simon Chilinsky. There we go. Simon Chilinsky wrote the soundtrack to the original. And in this game, Below Zero, there is Ben Prunty, I believe, is the composer. They changed him. What a shame, because I really enjoy, not that Ben's music is bad, God forbid, it's a really good music, a good soundtrack here on Below Zero, but Simon Chilinsky, especially big fan of his and his music, so yes, one of those things. That soundtrack is available on Steam and also on Spotify. I think you can get it if you have Spotify Premium or YouTube Music. You can listen to it for free, and it's really, really nice. I think today, thank you so much everyone who attended yesterday's DAZ seminar, webinar. That was really good. I mean, what a turnout. That was seriously, seriously cool. I was surprised to see so many people, not only in the audience, but also in the who have watched the video afterwards. It had already, I think, 3,500 views in just over 12 hours. And the peak viewing count was 458 people who watched it. So it's an amazing turnout. And I greatly enjoyed it. I hope we can do it again sometime. But, you know, today I'm thinking my plan for this soiree that we've got going here is to check out the Spy Pengling. I believe we have that recipe, and it'll be... I don't think I've made it yet. And I also don't exactly know what's gonna happen when we do. I mean, I don't know what this thing is gonna make once we have made it. I have a feeling it probably has to do something with these little smaller holes that we encountered on the surface exploration. We can't go through there. I don't think the character can duck down in this game, but maybe we can, well, hopefully we can go and use the Spy Pengling and send him through it and see if, you know, if we can do something meaningful there. Don't know yet. Jeremy, let me know, do you have something, have you made the Spy Pengling and have you played with him? Because currently I'm not exactly sure what our mission could be there. I think we have one more alien artifact that we can also dive for, and we can also see if we can possibly find Marguerite's greenhouse. We had a good look around yesterday, but it didn't quite work out, didn't find anything, so one of those things. Yes, Brian, it's Roberta joining us, and how about Kenji, Jeremy? Always interested in your pets, guys. Subnautica. I have not yet installed this game on my M2 drive. I was going to do that. I did this with Fortnite. It hasn't really sped up loading times much. I was thinking maybe I'm going to do that with this game, but because it doesn't have cloud saves enabled, I don't want to risk losing my saves, not being able to run them later when I move the game to a different hard drive. This one's from a regular SSD, so it's not bad, but I always wonder what happens if you put it on an even faster drive. Then what happens? I think also yesterday we've made some exciting progress with the teleportation module that we have found on my sea truck. That's very cool. So now we know how to teleport. That's very exciting. The teleportation module needs to be attached to the sea truck for this to work. We carry this kind of handheld unit here. This is what it looks like. And I think currently our sea truck is over here. So I think when I do this, nothing happens. Yeah, nothing happens. But if we were to attach our teleportation module to the sea truck, then we can go and teleport there from wherever we are, which is, you know, which is kind of nice. Executive toy. I could just watch it for hours. Oh, that's nice, Brian. That's good to hear. Kenji is often sleeping. Whenever we talk, it's often that Jeremy tells us Kenji is sleeping right now. That's cool. Also very cool that we found kyanite yesterday. I'm going to put that in maybe a special locker. I feel like making like a third locker here. This is the prawn suit locker. This is, maybe we could just reutilize this locker. I think I might do that. Instead of prawn suit, I might call it high-tech stuff, perhaps. Come on. High-tech stuff. Ah, doesn't fit. High, maybe we'll spell it out. High tech, there we go. High tech. Like High Conrad. High tech, that is things like certainly kyanite. I'm eager to make the depth module as well today. And I think if we're going surface exploring, I believe we have a couple of flasks on the sea truck. empty ones, 3 in fact. Let's grab them and ask our coffee machine to fill them up, because those are important when we go surface exploring, so that we don't lose body heat and die.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, come on, I've just switched buildings. Robot, unbelievable. He sleeps that long. That is so cool. Sid, welcome. Good to see you again. You can certainly watch the recorded version of the webinar. Yes, absolutely.
Welcome
if you type
Captain.
!studio, you will get a link. If the bot is willing today. Oh, I totally forgot to bring my coffee with me, which isn't actually in the sea truck. It's in the storage module, which is where? Where is my storage module? Oh, I'm not showing it as a beacon, am I? Very good to see you. There's sea truck module, and that's up over here. Well, maybe we'll grab the sea truck and pick it up somehow. There we go. With the teeth. Indeed, thank you, Julia. Absolutely. And the bot is working today. Yes, it was a really, really good turnout. I hope we can do this again, and we can do this regularly. I'd love to build just smallish scenes that can be done in about 2 hours, and literally just use a different combination of products every time and just keep building pictures. I find that very enjoyable when I see other people do it, the creative process, and I would also love other people to do this in that slot. That would also be great if we can just share that around, because everyone works slightly differently, and I think it would be really, really beneficial if we learn like that from one another, and perhaps have some of the professional promo makers show us their process. That'd be really, really nice. I'm also happy to just talk with them while they're doing it. So not everyone is comfortable in front of the camera. I totally get that. Especially creative endeavors, as you're poking with sliders and prodding with things, that isn't often. It's a laborious, lengthy process. So Brian, I think, found the magic formula that when you do something for 3 or 4 hours, you just either time lapse it or you narrate over it at a later point. That is a great idea to do it while you're doing it. Just record yourself and then cut it down into something slightly shorter. That's also a very cool idea to do that way. I keep forgetting to pick up my empty coffee bottles. They should be in here. Maybe beverages? Is that where they are? Oh, come on. Beverages, there we go. Those are them. 3 empty coffee bottles. Let's fill them up. This one's already full. I'm going to leave that here in the truck. Anything else we should be taking back or charging up? Got a ton of beacons. That's nice. Not quite happy with the angle at which we are parked. There. Much better. Save, save, save. Okay. Do you know, I still have to figure this out, but there is a way that on Twitch we can play sound effects, or you guys can play sound effects that remind me of something. And I like the idea that when you guys are of the opinion that I should be doing something, you could play a particular sound effect that is then being played in my ear. So that is very cool. That currently works, but it doesn't work that you guys can hear it. So I think there's some audio magic routing that I haven't quite found the correct boxes to tick for. So I'm gonna go and put those things in here. Clonk. It makes coffee. That is cool. Is there anything that needs recharging here? Maybe the repair tool. Could do with the battery backup. And the scanner as well. That and that. I love it when it says that. Coffee completed. That's another one of those sound effects that I'd love to put on my soundboard there. Take these out. Put that in, and also maybe make a couple of other thermos bottles. I think that's just a matter of using this, right? I think titanium, was it 1 piece, 2 pieces? Might need some quartz as well. I don't quite remember. What would it be? Is it a deployable? Can't be. There we go, that's it. Thermos needs glass. Ah. 2 laps, come on! And you got your mug as well. How exciting! I'm glad you love the mug. That is just so cool. Yes, it is my favorite mug, and it is just, you know, don't you just love the way the logo is kind of underneath the ceramic glazing? I don't know how they do it, if it gets printed and then glazed, or if they found some magic that puts the print underneath the glazing. I have no idea how they do it, but it's absolutely professional. I've seen other mugs in which, when the logo is printed on, you can literally take your fingernail and just scrape it off. But this I don't know how they've made it. Maybe they've made the mug, then printed it on, and then actually put it in the oven. That can't be right. And Roberta's with us. Awesome, awesome. Speaking of merchandise, there's a new piece of merchandise that has arrived on the store, which is this. This is now the third type of drinkware that can be purchased, and this is exciting because it's a double-walled insulated tumbler which has water in it at the moment. But it has a lid that you can remove, and it's stainless steel, so it's insulated. It also has a little slidey thing that you can go and close it so that it's kind of leak-proof. And it even has a little gap here that your straw fits in. Straw not included, but yes, that is also available, and that's also great quality. I gotta say, I'm very chuffed with the merchandise that Teespring make, or Spring as they're now called. Yes, tumbler also available now. Very cool. Thank you so much for purchasing that mug. I really appreciate that, Sid. So we need glass so that we can make ourselves some drinkware in the game. It's mad. Let's go and put some glass together. 2 glass, and then we'll make 2 additional thermos bottles. I don't know, maybe it's a waste of time, these thermos bottles in the game at least. But I do like having a good stock of hot coffee there. Mr. Chris! Top of the morning, sir. How are you, my friend? There, this and that. We're just waiting for the coffee to get ready. Jay is now on QVC. Yes, indeed. When I used to work in television, we actually had a shopping channel on the premises for a couple of years. I forgot what they were called. They were not QVC. They were kind of a competing network. And for our company, it was a really interesting deal because they were looking for a new facility and kind of a almost 24/7 broadcast facility. And they needed everything. So they needed a studio, they needed offices, and they needed the whole transmission thing nearby, as well as distribution facilities to whoever was taking their feed. And that was quite. So we were in a unique position to offer that. I kind of like that. But I've forgotten the company's name now. I don't know if they're still going. Manganese, was that in here? Yes, there's manganese is in here. Don't know what we're going to need it for. The uraninite crystals, I think we put those into the radioactive locker on the back here somewhere. Radioactive schnick-schnack. That's where I save all my uraninite. Because, I mean, seriously, you can't store that next to your water machine. Righty. So, we've got the coffee. Let me stash the coffee in my truck. And then I suppose let's take a look at making the depth modules, both for this truck as well as for the prawn suit. I think the prawn suit, could it be possible that the prawn suits already got that? Because we made one yesterday. I just forgot if Rod's hair locker is gonna go and get all the flares here. Just having a nosy around here and see if I can find out. Did we save it in time? That depth module. Oh my goodness, that's in bad shape. Does that need repairing? Yes, my god, why is it so broken? I barely took this thing out. Why is it broken? I don't know. T-Machine in the next game. That would be good. That would be very good, yes. You're surrounded by Chris, and a brother Chris. That's good. I like it. Lots of Chris's. Prawn Suit Depth Module Mark 1. It looks like we didn't save it then yesterday. Need to make another one. The Prawn Suit needs one. And then we need another one for our sea truck. And then we can go vast depths. It's gonna be great!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't exactly remember how we make that. I think it's a modification station job. I can't be too sure. But it did require kyanite, didn't it? Vehicle upgrades. Oh no, it was an upgrade. That was Prawn Suit Mark 1. We have that. And we have Sea Truck Depth Upgrade Mark 1. We have that as well. So maybe then the modification station. There we go. Sea Truck Depth Module Upgrade. That's that. I think we have that already. And this one, we can make that as well now. 3 nickel, 2 kyanite, and a plasteel ingot. Yes, we can make that. And this... Did we not make that yesterday? Am I making that up? Oh, is it the Leviathans that chomp at my prawn suit? So really, the better option is then to have a second moon pool, I guess, and store the prawn suit in there. Oh my. So let's pin this, and let's pin that, because those are things we can make. I suppose either of them need that existing depth module, so we're going to have to extract those from the relevant vehicles. Look at that, and I have exactly 3 pieces of kyanite. Isn't that amazing? Do I have 5 pieces of nickel though? Do I have nickel like full stop? I think I do have nickel. Was that a precious metal? Nickel. Can you believe it? I have exactly 5 pieces of nickel. Oh my. That is good. All we need now is a plasteel ingot. I think that is being made with a bit of lithium. Oh, that is exciting. And then I think 1, 2, 3 pieces of titanium. 5 pieces of titanium make a titanium ingot. Ideally, you know, that is what I want to do. Store the prawn suit on the truck. But I think I haven't found all the bits and pieces for that leisure yet, have I? What we need for that is sea truck storage module, sea truck teleportation module, aquarium module, docking module, fabricator module. Is this what I need? Rare only sea truck docking module allows you to take your prawn suit along for the ride. That is what I need, isn't it? Oh my, now that could be a very exciting adventure as well. Oh. Yes, that. We want to make that. Let's make those depth modules, and then we'll see if we have enough. Do we have enough lead? 3 pieces of lead. I don't know if we have enough. Precious metals. I think I've used my last portion of lead. Yeah, we need to find lead for that. 3 pieces of lead. It's not in precious stones, is it? No. Lead. I remember that was in short supply. It's not in the beverages locker by any chance, is it? No. Ugh. Rotten frost anemone heart. And snowstalker fur. A tuft of fur from a snowstalker. I'd love to make myself a jacket with that. So lead. That is what we need. And then we can do all these exciting things. Let's pick up this depth module from wherever that was, on the USS Roberta. So nice that Roberta is joining us. That's so nice. Horsepower upgrade, Mark II upgrade, unequip. Now can only be 150 meters deep. I'm so glad it'll withstand that down here. How about the prawn suit? Is that gonna be safe down here? As I take that other module out, I hope so. Access upgrades. 400 meters, that's not bad. Without anything, that's very good. I like it. Docking module. But then, if we wanted to go down that route, I think the only thing I really need help with then is where do we find lead? I think that might be interesting to figure out. Sea truck depth upgrade Mark III. Come on. Looks exactly like the Mark II module. What's the difference? Well, I suppose. Circuitry. Also, how can you electronically modify a vehicle that then becomes more resistant to outside hull pressure? How does that work? I suppose it's just like the magic of teleporting yourself through vast distances with the teleportation module. Just as magical, I suppose. Oh really? It's down here? That would be exciting. Let's put the prawn suit depth module into the sea truck and see how that works. No, it doesn't work. What a shame. There we go. 1,000 meters! That is quite seriously deep. And now this guy... How deep can you go? 1,100 meters! Wow. That is great!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We could just, for a laugh, we could just go with the prawn suit all the way down there. That's gonna be seriously tricky. No. We're gonna go down there manually. Well, if you're confident about that, let's do it. All the way down here. And do you know how deep down it is? Because I know there's a lot of diamonds down here. I've also forgotten, really, I could have, do you know what? I should have brought my diamonds, haha. I could have brought my mineral detector. That would tell me, that would potentially tell me where lead is. And then just go dive and swim around. Maybe I'll do that, actually. Let me do that. Let the electronics help us out here. Mr. Nate! Top of the morning! Enjoy us for a morning cup of coffee very deep down underwater. Chance of silver. Well, we can always pick that up. Yes, let me do that. Let me get my mineral detector, switch it to the lead frequency. And let's just see what we can find. Grinding coffee now. Oh, nice. Do you know, I made myself a batch of cold brew yesterday morning. And it was in my cupboard for quite a while. And usually I do like a good cup of cold brew, but my coffee drinking habits have changed, so I'm so off the caffeine now that I only took 3 sips or so, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is just too much caffeine for me. So I'm on this special mixture that's kind of 1/3 caffeine and then 2/3 decaf. There it is, mineral detector. Let me pick that up. And do I need the teleportation module? I don't think I need it. I'm going to leave that in here actually. Teleportation module can stay. And then the mineral detector. And the assign quick slot check. So yes, it almost all went to waste because I was thinking, I can't drink that. It's got too much caffeine for me. Try walking along the twisty bridges. That's a good idea. Don't fall off. Oh yes, that's true. The prawn suit needs storage modules as well. I forgot about that. Very good point. Let's go deep down. Catch some oxygen here. Walk along the twisty bridges, absolutely. Oh. When you hear these people, you think, was this the right choice? Maybe I want to check out the limestone chunk. Nah. Kyanite. Pengling research. Ooh, we can do that. That's cool. Silver, magnetite, nickel, ruby, uraninite, metal salvage, gel sac, iron diamond, gold, lithium, crystalline, whatever, calvinite, salt deposit, fragment, quartz, table coral, argent. There we go. Galena outcrop. That's what we're looking for. That has a chance of lead in there somewhere. Oh, nice! Yeah, I've been waiting for you. Yes, meanwhile we drown. Meanwhile we get chomped up and eaten. Dude, go! Spiky thing. Oh, there's also on the black walls. Yes, I know which ones you mean. They're ones like when we go from here to the... what's it called here? To Delta Station, right? There's these black walls. Is that what you mean? I'm always panicking because I'm thinking I'm missing something here. This Fabricator Module, for example. I can see that being very beneficial. Aha! Very good. Diamonds, who needs them? Too many diamonds down here. I'm gonna leave them all down here. No need for diamonds. Lithium, I think I've got enough lithium too. I'll pick it up anyway because that's the kind of guy I am. Oh yes, hello. I've been meaning to eat these things because they do restore my health a little bit. And the first aid kit, ha ha ha. Didn't even die down here, that's nice. Dude, no! Dude. The spiky trap. Man, had I not taken that health pack, huh? Oh, not in the deepest places. Oh, I see. So I'm more looking along the walls here, I suppose. Is that true? Because if only this guy would just leave me alone for a bit, I would just go and... aha! There we go. Yes? No? Come on. This here? Oh yeah, okay. And it is lead! Look at that! That is great! Black walls, hey? This thing's getting really nervous here at the top. It does this. Not quite lead, but hey. Thank you for the tip, I never knew. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that. Look at that. And then this thing just points into the right direction. I like that. This is not it. Might just catch a bit of air here. That is not it either. But why not have some silver? Backup silver, always good. Now I've lost it. It was totally here a minute ago. When has this ever done you any good, you moron? Poor little guy, he doesn't know any better. He thinks He thinks it's an awesome strategy to just go explode in your face every time. You think, why? Could this be it? Yes, it could be. Yes! Second piece of lead. Didn't we just see another piece here somewhere? Come on. Somewhere. Here. Moron fish, that's the one. It's his new name. The moron fish. How do they mate? Is it these ones? No, they're too light, aren't they? That's not it. That's the other thing here. This thing is getting exciting. Excited, rather. Sometimes I don't know what it means. It goes, no, it's this way. I'm thinking this way is just a wall, dude. There's nothing this way. Or maybe up. Maybe slightly further up, do you think? Is it up? That's not it, is it? Is this it? That's chance of copper, that's not really it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh yes, good point. Do we have a second tank? We do. That's, you know, kind of convenient. And then there's the chomping noises all the time. My God. How about these things? Is this what I'm looking for? Or this rather. Is this also not it? They all look so similar. I've got stone blindness. I don't know which ones I'm looking for. This maybe. Here, is this one of them? Oh yes. Close, but yes! Third piece of lead. Hey, that is nice. Let's go back. Build that sea truck module. I think that's a good idea. Yes, exactly. Maybe that is how they mate. They explode, and it's a bit like a spore that just goes and wafts everywhere. Maybe that's how it works. Good thinking, Nate. I like it. Ah, that could have been more lead, but it wasn't. Nate, how's the job going? If you can / want to talk about it, it's totally fine if you don't. But yeah, I just thought, you know, have you settled in? How you doing? How they're treating you? What's the work like? And all that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, thank you, robot. Very nice to be back. So the docking module is that. Let's pin that. And then there's also the Fabricator module, which we can make. Ah, also requires 3 lead. I can see the advantage of a mobile fabricator. Lots of busy, but it's all good stuff. That is good. That is good. And some cash comes into the bank account, which is also very, very welcome, of course. I'm glad you got something sorted. I'm also glad the move went well. That is also nice to hear. Fabricator module. I don't think I'm going to make the fabricator just yet. Much like with the sleeper module, I'm thinking, you know, if ever we inherit a large quantity of lead, we can probably talk. But as of now, I think this to bring the sea truck away with us, that sounds good. Let's see, plasteel ingot and advanced wiring kit. I think if we go and pick up a couple of these. Man, there were so many down there. I should have... Next time we're encountering table coral sample, we're going to go and grab some. I think there's also a bit of this required for that ingot. Whoops. Ingot. Sounds like somebody's name, doesn't it? Ingot. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Would they pay you in US dollars and then it gets kind of converted into Canadian dollars? Is that how it works? And also, you being one person who was on the inside of NFTs and all that, when do you think the change from whatever they're using now to the thing that doesn't require GPU so much anymore, the point, what do you call it again, POS versus POW, when does that change? When is that change being made? Do you have an exact date? Because we want to know. I've seen some GPUs are already being reintroduced into the likes of, you know, Amazon at higher cost, but it's better than them not being available at all, I'm thinking. I do like that. So at least, you know, Brian is going to be able to get himself his hands on another RTX 2080 at one point, perhaps for under $2,000. That'd be preferable. And maybe one day we can all just go and buy a couple of 3060s for $400 each, because, you know, they're really not worth more than that. I'm just saying. Oh, we need to eat something, don't we? And also swap the tanks. Swap the tanks. Save, very important. Jeremy, save Terrier. Yes, I'm looking forward to that as well. Mining trips with the prawn suit, because the thing with the prawn suit is I've taken it out, I've built it, but I've never really taken it out, let alone mined anything with it. Yeah, maybe a potato. That is nice. That is really nice. Let's go and have maybe one bottle of water. Maybe be greedy and have 2 bottles of water. What do we do with the snowball? We just throw it, right? We can't really drink it as such. Maybe I'll put it in the high-tech locker. There, high-tech. We'll put a snowball in there. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's all weird stuff that I don't really know what to do with at the moment. Alrighty. Let's go up, build that module. In fact, maybe go up with the sea truck and dock it on there right away. So we don't even have to manually bring it somewhere. We just go and bring the whole sea truck with all its magic modules up here. If we can. Somehow like this. There it is. Vehicle building station. Floating right at the top of my twisty bridges here. What a ridiculous idea to build a base here. Who's in charge here? Oh, it's me. Damn. Speculating this year, right? That's exactly what I heard as well. It would be fun if that were to coincide with GPUs becoming readily available again, because the chip shortage might come to an end. I'd love to see those two events coinciding with one another, so that new cards are available for $300, $400, $500, and then used cards are coming onto the market for literally $100, $200. That would be good. And come on. It looks slim. I see how this works. So the prawn suit is, I guess, transported on the outside of this. Is that right? Can we go in already? No, can't go in. You can probably walk through, but I suppose that's why they call it a rare module. Let's see if I can go dock it onto my ever-expanding sea truck here. Always has to be the last one. Okie doke. Gotcha. Oh, I can't wait to take this puppy for a spin. I don't think I'm gonna take the teleportation or aquarium module with me at all times. That is more... I just built those because I guess I could. But I mean, aquarium module, I mean, that looks cool. And in case you're ever in need of having to transport fish, I suppose you could do that. But yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Let me in. So we can't go in. Can we go in from the top? Yeah, that works. Ah, brand new module. This looks eerily creepy. And eventually you have this massive submarine. That's fantastic. I do still miss the submarine from the original Subnautica. I really like that. How you can go up and down and left and right and create yourself vast islands of plants and stuff. My God. Jeremy, is there a limit as to how many modules you can put on the sea truck? Whoops. The longer this thing gets, you know. It's the bicycle rack of Subnautica. Just trying to dock this thing over here. Don't damage it all too much. This is fascinating. I can't go out here? Oh, we have to use a ladder. Gotcha. No, I don't think there is, Nate. I don't think we have a submarine in this game. They've replaced the sea moth and the submarine with this modular approach to build your own kind of submarine. So you can have, I don't know if there's a limit on how many modules you can have, but there's certainly other things like the Fabricator Module, so you can build things on the go. There's also a sleeper module that you could put in here. And then this one that hopefully will transport our poor prawn suit here, which is already only 75% healthy. I mean, what's going on? And clonk dock. Gotcha. Whoops. That's it, is it? Yeah, the bicycle rack. Yeah, that looks professional. Nothing can go wrong here. It looks very improvised, doesn't it? Golmar! How are you, sir? Hey, thank you so much for dropping by yesterday. I really appreciate that. And I did read your comment about the emotion wheel. That's exactly right. That's what that reminded me of as well. The putting the dots in place. That's exactly that. And then on expressions, you'd have something like with varying degrees. You could have happiness at the top and then unhappiness on the bottom in varying degrees. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. That is a long ass sea truck, my friends. I have a feeling I want to get rid of some modules here. Perhaps the aquarium and the teleportation module. I think I might just leave them here. But wow, is that cool? And then can we board the sea truck from inside? No, the prawn suit from inside? No, we can't do that. Excellent. Let's go jettison modules and rearrange them. Hiya! Doors closed. That's how it works. Add 12 more and then it's long ass. You're absolutely right, Nate. Very good point. So, really I need to go and move this forward. And then, how do I disconnect? Pilot the storage module. Just this? Oh, I see. I could just take it out. Oh, that's nice. But the other thing, is the other thing still attached here? I can't see behind me. I hope so. Inclusive of the prawn suit. Yes. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that. This we can take on mining trips now. Oh, how exciting! Once we repair this guy, I mean, what is going on here? Well, I'm kind of excited to take this puppy for a spin. Finally do some stuff with the prawn suit, which is, of course, not at all what we had planned for today.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Maybe we can do both things. It's barely 11. It's perfect. The centipede, exactly. It's the centipede. The LCD panel in my docking module, it drops your prawn suit. Better to exit the sea truck then enter it. Oh, okay. I thought I couldn't even enter the sea truck, the prawn suit from directly inside. I thought that was the only way to get outside. Ah, so much to explore. For those of you who've played this game before, what is a good recommendation of where is a good mining spot? Don't want to waste that. We really need a plant that has better hydration properties. And none of these really hydrate me. I mean, you know, not beyond 100% anyway. Okay, so precious metals. That's lithium, for example. Then we have precious stones. That's diamond. And then we have vast amounts of titanium. There we go. And that's really the only thing we want, right? This is all full. This is full enough. Let's save the game. And get out and see where we go. And when we get back, we'll tackle the whole Spy Pengling thing. Oh, I love this. Cockpit at the front, prawn suit at the back. Oh, and also unpin the recipes. Ah, right. That's why the LCD panel is so risky. I don't know what you mean by LCD panel, though. I don't really understand that. This one here. Eject docked vehicle. Oh, that's what you mean. So it will just go and get rid of it, and it will just drop to the ground at that point. Oh, yeah. No. That sounds like a really bad idea. Also, what kind of panel is this? That's just a white plane with an emission shader, isn't it? Would be so much nicer if it had some technical stuff on there. It does automatically retract, though. I like that. That is so much fun. Slap the screen. The edge of the map. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have in our... Might go and disable that. What beacons can we look through that? Maybe anything rings a bell. Delta Station Dock. That's interesting. The Vent Garden. I don't recall that having much mineable resources. Scary purple crystals. Now that is where we should be going. That, I believe, is where the Leviathan lurks. Perhaps not the best place to go there for a test trip. Maybe Copper Station. Let's do that. Is that Copper Station? Is that the one that we have? That's just our regular little cute station that has a lot of mineable stuff. I don't know if there's anything useful that we necessarily need, but it'll be a good training session for the prawn suit. I mean, it's been such a long time since I've been using it. I do remember it took a little bit of getting used to. Copper Station, bring it on! Oh yes, in the plantation as well, that's true. There was Copper Station, but there's also the plantation, that's true. I think Copper Station, that might actually be a bit scary because I don't know how... I don't exactly know how I can go up or down. I don't think I have the grappling arm made. We could have probably done that before we hastily ran away with this. Maybe the plantation is a better idea. Is this the right way? Of course not! What are you talking about? Of course it isn't. It's around the corner from here. I can punch him in the face with my new metal arm here. Was it down here? No, that's not where that is. Let's not go there. And the edge of the game map, that is also an interesting thought of going there, mining resources. It does sound like a challenge, does it not? Can't find the entrance to Copper Station anymore. Oh, here it is. Oh yes, here we go. See if we can do a 3-point turn without scraping anything. Oh yeah. Ow. Nearly. Oh, you can do that? Oh, that's good to know. I suppose in this case I can probably use the LCD panel. That might be good because I know I can. Let me try. I'm excited to use new technology. Let me go and do this. Clonk and boing. Right, yeah, that is. I can see that being really dangerous when the thing now goes and drops 400 meters, crushes itself. We don't want to do that. Ooh, nice. No welcome aboard, Captain, this time. Out of my way, pinheads. Oh yes, good stuff. Let's drill this, huh? Totally can't because it's not a resource. How about this? Can we drill open doors? What's behind door number 2? We don't know. That's not a door that opens as such. Oh yes, of course, Sunday Skype. We'll see you afterwards. See if we can work this out together here. How do we jump? Vertical thrust. Oh yeah, like this. Yeah, like going down is usually not the biggest issue. Coming back up on the drill titanium. All right. That's fantastic. See, what I haven't done is build that second storage module. That's how we drill things. Look at that. Oh, I like that. We could keep drilling until this thing is completely drilled out. But titanium is one of those resources. Do we really need it? Let me go how much room I actually have. In the previous game, when you added a storage module, it would just make little pockets here. Oh, there we go. There's quite a lot of stuff that we can store in here. That is quite nice. Yeah, in the previous game, whenever you added a storage module, you would have a little outside pocket that would take up some room. Or more room, rather. Oh, nice! Basic building material. Alright, let's see what else is happening downstairs. I think there's other exciting resources to mine. It's a little bit scary. As you just fall down to an unimaginable depth. Totally get crushed. Hey, how you doing, Rock Crusher? Now I know what you feel like. Don't crush me, though. We're friends, man. Let's crush things together instead. Nothing drillable down here. What a shame. I had expected a lot of drillable stuff down here, but no. I forgot how far we can jump with this. This is actually a lot of fun using this. Feels a bit like a slow motion jetpack, this. What have we here? Gold! Yeah, we have so much gold at home. Let's drill something useful. How about this? We have... Those are rubies, aren't they? We also have so many rubies at home. We don't need that either. Let's drill prawn suits. Poor little guy's all broken. They seem to be quite ubiquitous around here. And I mean, all these being Altera technology, it suggests that Altera were the ones excavating stuff here. But for what purpose, we do not know. And there we can't go in. Not with the prawn suit anyway. How about over here? You can mine kyanite, yes, absolutely. In the previous game, at least you could. I don't think I've seen large deposits of kyanite yet, but they look very, very cool. Okay, let's see what's down here. That's a rock grub. That is a, what is this? That is just, oh, that's just diamonds. Ah, who needs them? More titanium down here. Lots of titanium. And something that's illuminating this, but there's nothing really that exciting that the light does illuminate. Drill ruby. I like it. I like it. If ever we do find something that is worth drilling, we can now make that happen. Shame this elevator thing doesn't really work anymore. Or does it? Does it? Hello? No. What a shame. Would love to hook into this mechanism and then we can just go and jump up back in. Guess we can't do that. Titanium is always useful. We might as well take it with us. And then we'll go back and see if we can make that Spy Pengling device. See if we have enough materials for that. Maybe we need to pick them up while we're out and about. In the crystal caves, right. That's the one with the Reaper Leviathan, right? That's the super creepy, scary one that I found yesterday. Oh. Will this drill arm ever wear out? Will I have to replace it at one point, or will it just keep going forever? °C. It's fairly warm. And then he just chucks it away. Don't do that. This looks precious. Break rock. Dude, I'm trying to break your rock. And out comes... You can only mine stuff, you can't break rocks with this. Or can you? Dude, stop jumping at me. Well, how exciting! First time we took our prawn suit for a ride. I like that. And now I can just go park it here with all the other ones. Yeah, like so. I'll just put it here and take a group shot. Look at that! Broken prawn suit. Tip-top shaped, charged up prawn suit. Big difference. see what's happening in our base while we're here. Be rude not to look after that little
Welcome aboard, Captain.
generator here. Everything seems to be in tip-top shape. I'm of course starving again, and I'm thirsty, as always. It's a good remix, that is. So, what do we need? Is there anything precious down here? Not really. Thought maybe there's like 12 pieces of lead down here somewhere, but no. So, Spy Pengling. Let's see if we need any ingredients for that we can pick up on our way back to the base. Where might it be? Spy Pengling. Snow Fox, that's kind of cool. We have all those ingredients as well. Oh, there was also the quantum locker. That sounds like a great idea. Just very expensive to make. But you have quantum lockers. That sounds like a good idea. Spy Pengling and Spy Pengling remote. Battery, wiring kit, silicone rubber. We can get that. Pick up some of the red berries from the creep vine. And then the remote, that's just copper wire and titanium, so we can get that as well. That's easy. All right. We know where to find these things. Oh, that's how you break rocks. Gotcha. So, up is this way. This could get a little bit hairy. Jeremy reckons all we do is platform jump. Oh yeah, I can see via these platforms here. Right, gotcha. Oh, let this charge up. I don't think I have the charge. There's some kind of a charge supplement. There's also something like a grappling hook. I think I have that recipe, but I don't think I've got it installed just yet. Haha! That wasn't so hard at all. So it does jump significant distances. I do like that. Now, how do we dock it? Up auto-magically, and haha! That's nice. Whew. That was stressful. I'm glad I have you with me on this journey. Delta Station dock and Knots Landing. Perfect. So all we need to do is pick up red berries so that we can make the rubber, I believe. Everything else we should have: battery, copper wire made from copper, and the wiring kit is just 2 pieces of silver. So that's all good. I think we have all that. Oops. Chris, is there going to be a stream today? I know you did one yesterday that I've missed again, but are you planning to stream today at some point? I seem to remember Sunday is not a streaming day for you. Is that correct? Whoops. I've been popping in just for minutes at a time into Daniel's streams. Daniel is starting to has streamed more frequently now, and he just makes the most amazing outfits in Clo, and it's quite impressive. He's garnered so many followers and so many viewers on his 3D streams. Very, very nice, very good. Looking forward to rewatching some of them, because some of the outfits he makes from scratch, there are just so many valuable tips in there. Oh, I totally forgot about the red berries. We didn't come across any creep vines, so let's go and do that here, maybe? Right, that's the one I watched as well. Exactly, the stylized one. And he streams for like 3-4 hours as well. That's very, very cool. But then he just makes it all from scratch. That is just so inspiring. Yeah, I need to get back into Marvelous Designer as well, while I still have that license. It's a bit like ZBrush. All these tools, they're so good, but you really need to spend a significant amount of time with these things. And also keep doing that, because if you don't, then you'll just lose touch with these apps. And so much can be done there, and I really like just being creative in these apps. It's a bit like in DAZ Studio, like what I said yesterday. It's very... I often spend time in these software packages without anything meaningful and useful coming out at the other end. But while I was doing it, I had a great time. It's a bit like playing a video game. It's a bit like this Subnautica. You can't really say we've achieved a lot, but we had a good time while we just doodled around. Oh, lead right in front of my doorstep. That's nice. Yes, that's what it feels like to me sometimes. Ah, more lead. That is fantastic. Thought while I was doing some research here, if there's any more of these black rocks I can crack open, I might as well. It's for the next CPU here. Oh, really? Look at that! I had no idea! Fishing lures in 3D. That is clever.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Do you have some pictures you can show with us? If you do, drop in a link into the chat. I'd really love to see that. So funny! Fishing lures! Make them, literally sculpt them in Sculptress and then print them out. That is very cool. You knew these 3D printers would just open up so many markets for so many things. Very nice. Okay, let's start making some rubber here. There's usually so much rubber that comes out. I think 2 pieces are quite enough. There's a battery, we have that. Titanium. And copper wire. These berries here, I think... Is there room enough in the random locker? Precious metals, look at that. Got 2 pieces of lead, that is very nice. And then random things, we're going to replace the table coral sample that we used earlier. Pick up some titanium maybe from our friend the prawn suit, like freshly mined. I love it, look at that. Let's take it all out of here. There. Perfect! To the last dot. That is so funny. Yes, I thought I had my first foray into 3D printing recently I was offered a 3D printer to review, but I wasn't really sure about accepting the deal, so I declined. And it would have meant a free printer, but they requested, it's like many of these sellers do, they requested a 5-star review, and I'm thinking, I don't know if this thing's any good. So you get a 5-star review, it's actually good, but if it's a ton of trash, I'd rather be honest and say that. So I couldn't really agree to those terms and conditions. And yes, I declined. So otherwise I would have had a 3D foldable printer for about $300. And thankfully Brian knows a bit about 3D printers, so I consulted with him and he said, it's not great as such. Seriously impressive how little they sell for now. So that's very nice, that's very interesting. Let me get this silver here. And copper, right? Do we not have copper? That's me thinking we have ample amounts of copper. We don't. We don't. We're short on copper for that remote. Oh, how interesting. We need to go out copper hunting then. I mean, that is also very much in front of our doorstep, but I thought we had copper. See, you use it all up. I found a bit of... You didn't miss much, Jeremy. I'm about to make the Spy Pengling and the Spy Pengling remote, but it appears that I'm missing some copper, which is shocking. I thought I had a ton of copper, but I guess I don't. But copper, there was a bit of copper here, wasn't it? Was this copper here? Yes, that could be. Oh yeah, one piece. If only we knew. Where large copper deposits reside, we'd go there with our brand new prawn suit and just mine a bit there. Kind of hoping that I'll find enough copper around here. That could be copper. Yes, look at that. I think I've got it already. That's enough for copper wire. More lead. Look at that. There's lead literally just around me. Everywhere. Not quite copper. Well, as it says, chance of copper. Doesn't mean guaranteed copper. That is what I'd like to find. Guaranteed copper. Well, there we go. Chance of copper. Might even use my new top entrance here. Say hello to the fish. And make some copper wire. Maybe here. Yes, there we go. Oh, that is a cool idea. That is a seriously fun idea. Just use PET bottles, turn them into filament. That is a great idea. That sounds messy though. That sounds more like a... It's not something that you'd have in your bedroom as such. It sounds more something that you have behind the house, outdoors. It sounds like, you know, melted plastic and a lot of, you know, waste materials coming off perhaps. I don't know. Sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Yes, Blender's sculpting environment is getting better and better, absolutely. And there is a great free tutorial out there on YouTube if you do want to get started with ZBrush. I have to always start from scratch with ZBrush. I do like it for really quick fixes for clothing in DAZ Studio because it's just one click. Then you're in ZBrush, you fix the clothing, one click, you're back in DAZ Studio and it's fixed. That's really nice. But there's so much to ZBrush that I don't really know about. And these two guys from somewhere in Scandinavia, I don't know if it's Sweden or somewhere else in Scandinavia, there's these guys from Flipped Normals. They make great tutorials about ZBrush, and one of theirs is free on YouTube, which is called, I think, something along the lines of Introduction to ZBrush, and it's about an hour long, maybe even a bit longer than that, and that is just a brilliant introduction to the basics of getting things done in ZBrush, and that's often enough to get the job done. I mean, Sculptress, I'm glad that they keep Sculptress around. I gotta say, that's really nice that they haven't retired it or anything. That's very cool. Here's the Spy Pengling remote and the Spy Pengling. See what he looks like when he's done. Oh, there we go.
Without spy penglings, scientists may have never discovered that penglings incubate their eggs in small cave burrows, often alongside thermal lily roots.
Is that so? Assign quick slot. See what happens when we have him walk around in the base. Can you walk around here? No. Totally can't deploy him here. What a shame. I'm eager to find out what he does on the outside. Do we need to do anything else? Do we need to bring things along, empty out the storage and all that? Yeah, so I'm glad Sculptress is still around. ZBrush is great, and I think everyone keeps saying that as soon as you get past the interface, you're flying, and I think many creatives really enjoy it because it's just such a great tool to get things done in. Precious stones, there we go. So I'm kind of glad I have it, but it's also one of those programs I'd love to use it more. I just can't. And that can go in here as well. I don't know why I need to drink again. I mean, this is getting... There's just so much to drink in this game, isn't there? And to eat. It's like humans in real life. That's all they do, really. They just eat and drink all the time. Pick out water bottles from the water machine. There. That's the spirit. So I think before I go on a long trip here, I'm gonna go and test my Sea Pengling out and see what he does when we go and introduce him to the friends that we found upstairs, kind of closer to our very first pad as such, which is kind of this way, I think. This is where I get all my creep vine from. Oh, that's a good idea, yes, the still suit. I forgot about that as well. Still suit, yes, that's a good idea to do that. Still suit, there's also the charging suit, I think. That was a nice one. I remember that from the previous game. Charges up the tool that you're holding as you swim around. So it's neat if you constantly use the Sea Glide as a means of transportation, but then the Sea Glide battery is constantly running low. You can just go and charge that up as you go about your business. Yeah, so up here, there's really not much happening here. But some of these pieces of ice, there's regular penglings on here, and I thought it'd be good to see what happens, how the penglings would react to my Spy Pengling. And now that you need penglings, they're of course not there. Oh, there they are. Are you guys penglings? I'm coming over. I'm checking you out. Are those guys penglings? There they are. Very nice. Hello guys, how's it going? You're the real penglings, so you are kind of... Are you okay, buddy? Yeah, you just fell over. Yeah, it's what happens. So this guy is not a real pengling. Let's go and have him run over here. Oh, nice. Penguin. And then you can pack him up. So what do we do with this? Assign quick slot, check. And now what do we do?
Ready for my assignment. Alpha Penguin status reached.
I'm one of you guys. I promise. It's a bit weird to drive. Can I do this from anywhere if I just go back? Altera Super Penguin Buddy. Because I'm of course freezing to death while I'm doing that. If I go back into my sea truck here, can I operate this thing from anywhere? Like even from underwater, is that possible? No, it doesn't work underwater. It is so cute, isn't it? Maybe I'll go visit my old pad and do it from inside there. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know what the application of this thing is yet. Yeah, can do.
Going undercover.
I'm also not entirely happy about the picture quality here. Or is that because I'm so far away? It's because I'm too far away, isn't it? Distance is 66 meters. Infiltration value. It looks like everybody loves me. Is the infiltration value going down as I do that?
Surveillance activated.
And then I can self-destruct as well. Oh, this is surveillance now. This is me, essentially. Mode love.
See you later.
Can he swim? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can try that out. I can see what happens if I move him overboard. I doubt it. I doubt it, but yeah, let me try. Let me go closer so that the connection goes a little bit better. Also, how do I know where he is? Oh, there he is. Penguin. It sounds like it would be possible to use different units with it as well. Oh no. I'm thinking of, you know, de-docking you guys, like so. Perfect. Because I like to be free of the modules. Oh, and then I can't actually be... Yeah, I can't actually do that, can I? Ah! It is just so difficult. You gotta think ahead so many things. With the selfie stick, exactly. Of course, I can't leave my sea truck and then wander around in it if I don't have any modules docked. So let's go and dock these. There. Docked the modules. Somehow go inside. Don't steer the truck and instead just stand at the back and take out my Spy Pengling unit. Picture quality a bit better. So, sorry guys. Let me see if I can walk him overboard. Can I? It's broken! So in answer to your question, Jeremy, no, he cannot swim. Poor little guy, see if I can revive him. Mr. House! How you doing, sir? I've just destroyed a penguin. I think a Spy Pengling anyway. Where is he? Oh man, did I save before we left the base? I didn't, did I? Where is the poor guy? Oh, I feel bad now. Oh, here he is. Well, that's broken, isn't it? Beyond repair. Good thing they're 10 a penny. Poor little guy, I can't even pick him up anymore. Man. At least the remote still works. Oucharoo. Yeah, that... Oh, okay. And that's how they disintegrate then, I guess. Deallocate unit. Do you want to do a fade out? Nah, just go. That's it. That's how Spy Penguins... That's how Spy Penguins die these days. Oh well, let's make another one and see if we can find some of the holes that we found last time, and also bring enough materials to build a base above ground. I'm thinking that should be a nice little project. How have you been, Mr. House? Good to see you. Well, there's some we have enough quartz, don't we? No. Quartz is always in short supply. Let's pick up the quartz. Gotta pick up the quartz. Come on. Get out of sea truck. Must get out of sea truck. Okay, anything else we should be picking up while we're here? Additional lead and stuff. Titanium resources. Fine. That's okay. We have more quartz. Why don't we? Also, feel free to go back in. You know, that's also good. There. Good stuff. And I also need to repair my sea truck, of course, because I keep banging it against the twisty bridges. It's really not good. Should really take better care of it. Like so. Park here. Repair. Build another Spy Penguin. And then see if we can put it to good use and make him spy on things. In the comfort of our own base. That is nice. I suppose for a functional base above ground, I think it'll be enough if we have a solar panel. Right? I'm thinking we don't need a bioreactor, which means we can get away with an extremely tiny base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's just made of literally of just a, not even a T-piece, just like the even smaller versions of that. I think that's all on the truck already. Yeah, so my builder here, put that here, and that tells me this is just 2 pieces of titanium that we need for that. These are 3. That was also 3, so we could make one of those. That's exciting. Then we need a piece of hatch that we need. Hatch that has quartz and titanium. We can do that. That's good. And that's really all we need. And then a solar panel. That will be Shrikant Prabhu. Thank you so much for subscribing. I believe I appreciate that. More quartz. So 3 quartz. Several titanium, a bit of copper as well. That's good to know. That's good. There we go. That and titanium, quartz, more quartz. Have more quartz. Have some titanium. Overground base. And then that little guy. Well, that needs a battery, more silver, and the rubber. Okay. Rubber. Rubber is here. And silver. Silver. Alright. And I think for him we also need titanium, so let's pick up some titanium. That's cool, let's do that. Spy Pengling. Oh, wiring kit, right, yes, good point. Wiring kit. Check. Yes, I'm glad the cords are still working. Well done. Well done for remembering. Is that a deployable, maybe? Battery. Gotcha. Yes, battery. Have a fully charged one, in fact. There we go. Battery. All of these things together makes a Spy Pengling. So funny.
Spy Penguin online.
Okay, good. And we need sustenance, of course. Vast amounts, as always. And of course now my inventory is full. That is just... that makes it so much harder. Yeah, okay, let's load up the truck with food. In fact, while we're at it, let's just unload everything into the prawn suit. Like literally everything. And then just, well, most of what we can carry. And then bring it back. Bring back food, eat food, bring back food. Including the hot peppers here. They should keep us warm for a while. There. Pick some of these things up and some of those. There. Now we save the game and then we're off on a little adventure. All right. Storage on the outside. I like that. I like that very much. So, but... put some food in here in all these compartments. Rod's hair locker has some room even. And I think these things, they're mainly full now, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. That's all full. All right. So where to go? We have Chez Marguerite Vent Garden, Emergency Supply Cache, Delta Station Dock. That's a good point to aim for. Then there's also Scary Purple Crystals. We don't want to go there. The Omega Lab, that's also not it. There wasn't there the Yester Rack. Hydraulic Adventure. I think this is a good place to aim for because that's the bridge, and beyond that is some other scary cave, and I'm thinking that's probably a good idea to check that area out. Copper Station is also not where we want to go anymore. So right, that's up here. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. See if we can make it through the twisty bridges. Ow. Ouch. Yeah, so my idea then is to build a small base out there so that we can at least go forth and then keep exploring from there. We can even take the approach to pack the base in every once in a while and just literally build the base, warm ourselves up, and then if we found something of interest, just pack the base in again. And build it up somewhere else that's more convenient. That's my plan. That's my plan. Hydraulic Adventure. Yeah, this was the actual bridge, and it had some kind of a little landing closer to it. If I remember correctly. It's either too bright or too dark, isn't it? This is too dark. This is a bit too bright. We'll find it, I'm sure. You heading off to bed? Neville, thank you so much for hanging. Nice seeing you. Very exciting tip about the filament making machine. That's very cool. Have a good night, and hopefully I will see you next Saturday. Have a good week, my friend. Oh yes, these guys. They look very interesting. And I think this the piece of where we can land somehow. This is the Hydraulic Adventure. Look at that. This is actually perfect. This is perfect. We'll go and we'll land here. Alright, let's save everything. And also get rid of the recipes. I don't think we need those anymore. We have the Spy Pengling. Everything else we need is also... It's kind of in the prawn suit already. But what we could do with is maybe these fever peppers. They're going to keep us warm. Got some water, that's okay. Coffee flasks. Well, we have the fever pepper, so that should be okay. Just make sure we take what we need from here, minus the oxygen tank and the sea glide. I think the building materials, yes, we need that. And I think because we're on the surface now, I think I'm gonna go and swap my rebreather for the headlamp. I think that'll come in handy. Also might pick up a beacon here. Oh, we can't swap that actually because we have too much stuff that we're carrying. Let's go and do that. Then we go and swap. Yes, indeed. And then we put the rebreather back into here, taking these guys out. Oh, come on. What is the creepy noise there? I have no idea. Or maybe we'll put the rebreather elsewhere. Let's do that. That can go in here. That goes back in here. I think laser cutter. Well, we can take the laser cutter with us. That's cool. Can we not put the? Should take a couple of these with us. Maybe even. Can we take 3 with us? I'll tell you what. I'll just eat one of these. I think that's the easiest way to do. Take this away. Put this in here. Is that possible? Yes. Nice. What is that creepy noise? What is this, 2001? Are these guys trying to communicate with me? It's creepy, man. Ah. Creepy, that's what it is. Anything else? Oh yeah, maybe the coffee flasks. Fever pepper, that's for sure. It's weirding me out. Right, let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Oh, is it the jellyfish? That is just... Why are there like 500 jellyfish trying to surround me? I am uncomfortable with this, Jeremy. Weirded out. Alright, so this is why hypothermia likes to set in. I'm trying to get up here and then somehow try to get over the bridge and then build ourselves a little base there on the other side. That's the plan. And try to survive until then. That's the ultimate plan. Currently can't remember how I get up there. Maybe it's this path here. Oh, that's nice. So is this. That might make a nice screenshot. Oh yes, beware of the falling stalactites. How did we get up there? It's one of those magic heat vents that as you approach it, he stops working. I like it. How did we get up there?
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, you and your hypothermia. Maybe rather this way then. Could that be? Yeah, that could be. Landing pontoon, that could be. Yeah, as I said before, I'm not particularly fond of the whole overground stuff. In the early access version, it was excessive and also very. It was just not very exciting. So I'm hoping they're gonna. This is gonna get better from here. I hope they've put enough story in this that it makes it worth our while to invest our time into the whole overground exploration adventure. This I think we've explored last time, haven't we? Have we? Was there? Yes, it looks like there was not much to explore. We certainly have had a look at it. Oh, quartz, that's always good for a base. Ah, very nice. So hydraulic adventure, this was the bridge. And rumor has it that beyond this bridge, like, you know, anywhere here, somewhere, exciting things are happening. Where exactly, I don't really know. So it looks like we have two paths here, left and right. I'll start with the left one, and we'll see where that takes us. And then just kind of towards the end of my reach, I might start building a base. Yeah, maybe that sounds nice here. Maybe this is a good place for a base. Sounds like an interesting operation over here anyway. Ah. Let's make this a base, shall we? With maybe this. That's good. Like that base. Oh, come on! Hypothermia. You and your hypothermia. Let's eat some heat peppers. Then try to put ourselves a hatch on here. Because everyone needs a door. Is that a hatch? Oh yeah, okay. Hatch has a stairs as well. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know we're getting service here. That's cool. I had no idea. That's great.
Warning. Emergency power only.
Yeah, we don't really worry about that.
Production offline.
At least we can warm up. That is nice. It's a bit of a windowless thing right now. How do we put a solar panel? Do we need to put it on the top? We don't really, do we? We can just put it anywhere. It's kind of this wireless magical device. Solar panel. Anywhere. Like here. That'll work. What? I'm short on copper now. This is ridiculous. This hunger for copper must stop. What is it with Subnautica and copper constantly running out? Do you know, on second thought, we don't actually need any oxygen up here, do we? So do we even need a solar panel? We probably don't, do we? Does it? Do we? We don't, do we? Well, I need some windows in here. Because without windows, I'm claustrophobic. This is weirding me out. There, window. Window, what do we need for windows now? Oh, glass. Yeah, we don't have glass. We've only got quartz. We don't have glass. That makes sense, that glass actually goes into windows. Well, okay, fine. Forget the solar panel. Like, I might leave it here. I might leave the remnants here. Just on the off chance we happen across some glass or copper out here. What's this? Ah, thumper batteries. I like it. Also could do with a med kit, that's nice. More supply crates. What is all this? That's that solar panel no one can touch. Oh, him. Flying guy. Interesting. What is this? Lab equipment we should be using for things. Sci-fi crates. That's just cool. Anything here? What is this? Thumper.
New blueprint synthesized.
What might a thumper be? Is it useful? Oh, water. Gimme. I like. This is ridiculous. But we can't just go into the base, warm up, and just basically keep building bases. That's a great idea. No oxygen required. I like it. That is really cool. So what's a thumper? Thumps things. Oh, I like it. I can't wait. I always wanted a thumper. And then with it, of course, goes a thumper battery, because that's not a regular battery. You have to have a thumper battery. Right. Logs and communications. Anything about the thumper? Could be in memos and miscellany. If you don't immediately press a button to read whatever the thing is that you found, this is seriously difficult to find anything. Could be under equipment. Power vehicles. Is it a thumper? Is a thumper a vehicle? No. Is it power maybe? No. Habitat installations? No. No idea how to find out what a thumper actually is, but I'm glad to know that it thumps things. That is great. I always wanted a thing that thumps things. Well, goody. I'm thinking. Oh, there's more. Logs and communications. So, like now, I can literally read it now. Tunnels. I might just read it on the inside. What do you think? Because I don't want to freeze to death out here. Let's read it inside about the tunnels. Core, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Very nice. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. Tunnels. I love and hate exploring these tunnels. These tunnels. They're marvels to the power of the ice worms. The sheer amount of ice they are able to cut through in moments takes us a couple of days. Their tunneling mechanism is ruthlessly efficient. Altera could only dream of having this sort of mining capability. The ice worms uncover mineral-rich pockets as they tunnel, but going beneath the surface is so risky. We've lost so many already. I don't understand why we have to stay in this particular area of the glacier. I can't wait to get off this hellhole. Ice hole, whatever. Hope you're enjoying the relative calm at Copper. Ah. Interesting. I need the thumper. What for? I don't even know what it is. It is difficult to invest my time into something that I don't know anything about. Ooh, birds, look at that. Very cute. But there was also, wasn't there just here where I found that, wasn't there like a ladder that went downstairs? Wasn't that just here, like seconds ago? Don't we have it on tape? Where is it now? I really don't like reality changing around me. Oh, there we go. How do I get there then? Man. Right, it's just down here. Gotcha. Jeremy, have you found any way to put a coat on that this is freezing nonsense every 40 seconds, that stops at one point? Because while I would love to stuff my face with fever peppers every 12 seconds, it does, you know, I can't really carry that many. Do you know what I mean? Is there a way to make that stop? Some mechanism that lets us kind of enjoy the game a little bit more? I'm gonna go and save this here. Oh, I could always bring... Right. Special equipment is necessary. So does that mean I could bring the prawn suit? Ah, right. Since you froze to death. I get you. I could bring the prawn suit, I suppose. That's a possibility. Because that will literally be best of both worlds, isn't it? I'd be in my own capsule. I'd be protected. I could walk around. Let's get the prawn suit up here. That might be an idea. There were also moments in which you go into kind of a cave or something where it's less cold. I suppose that's the puzzle, isn't it, that we have to figure out. The puzzle as to not freeze to death all the time. I might do that next time. See if we can find our base again. I think it was just around the corner here, I think.
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, you and your hypothermia. We can make it. Come on, I can feel it. We can make it. If only I'd remember where my base is. Over here, over here. Come on. We can just about, with my icy frozen fingers, I can just about, make it in here. In the unpowered base somewhere in the Arctic region. That's just creepy. Well, my friends, we're going to pick this up again next Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go and save my game, and hopefully we can uncover the mysteries of the overground thing. I think I might pick my prawn suit up, explore the surface area with the prawn suit so I don't freeze to death all the time, and hopefully we're going to find something exciting. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was my pleasure and my privilege. I'll see you hopefully next Saturday. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.